Good evening, everybody. This is an old throwback review. We're going to talk about my Logitech 1100 Harmony remote. Now, a lot of people probably hasn't seen these in years because I don't think they even make these anymore. They make the newer ones, which, from believing which I saw, look like just a typical remote. Doesn't have the big touch screen. Doesn't look like this, basically. This is quite big, but I love this remote. People that had it or still have it still love this remote. The only thing with this remote, if you have it now, it with the newest Logitech systems, they have I guess a smart hub system, so that can control your lights and all other crazy gadgets in your house. This one was able to do it then, and I bought this in 2009. Yes, this is almost 7 years old. I bought this. I found the receipt in my box. In my actual box of my remote. I bought this in September 2009. Like I said, this even back then, a lot of people weren't doing the whole, controlling your lights and, your thermostat. This could have done it back then. Most of the stuff now you can't do with your thermostat and a lot of stuff because, like I said, with the new Logitech systems, they have to have that hub system in the house. And so if you had this remote, this was almost like, I think, like $200-300 back then. Still love this remote. Still can control anything in my software. I'm not sorry, my software. Anything except my PS4, because the PS4 runs off of Bluetooth. This is not a Bluetooth system. It's infrared. So of course now everything is Bluetooth. So you can't control your PS4 with this. Your PS3, not a problem. If you had the infrared eye, which I do have, and I gave my PS3 to my daughter because, hey, I didn't want to get rid of it, and she loves playing it, so she could play that. My PS4, you can't control it, but that's not a big deal anyway. The only gripe I had about this right now I could possibly say is this thing finally, the battery in this thing has finally called it quits. I can take this off the charger now, and if I have it off the charger, I think within maybe 3 hours, not even using it, it says battery low. So the battery is dead on this thing. It's not holding a charge, it's not taking it. But for something 6 years old, that's pretty good. So I ordered replacement batteries, not through Logitech. I went on Amazon. There's another company that makes the replacement batteries that everybody raves about. It's a stronger battery that lasts longer, and for the price, I bought 2 of them for about $11. You could buy one from Logitech that costs, I think, $19 on Amazon, which now, like me, I'm thinking, like, wait a second. If the replacement battery from another company is better and lasts longer and for cheaper, why not go with that? Besides going with the same battery that this one that did last that long. So we'll find out, and I'll do a review once I get it. It's a simple replacement battery that goes inside. Hold on. Sorry, gotta hold the camera while I'm opening at the same time. This little sucker. Yeah, I don't want to feel like taking this damn thing out. There you go. F that. This little bastard. So after 7 years, it's finally calling it quits. Which, hey, I would say that's a pretty good long run for 7 years. And it's not like, before, at one point, I could literally keep my controller off the deck for like a whole day and a half, and I didn't have to charge it. Now, it's finally, it's dying, it's dead. It served its purpose. But the Logitech Harmony 1100, it's still a great remote if you have it. Unless you're going to, like I said, totally do that whole, control your home business, then yeah, you have to replace your remote and start all over and buy another remote. But like I said, the newer remotes that I've seen don't look like... I just like the fact that touchscreen, it's not just like a simple, just handheld remote. I don't know, some gadget people, they like this. It's simple, easy. Some people just say, oh, I'd rather just use my phone to do... Okay, I'm not the type of person that uses my cell phone to control my TV. I don't walk around my house with myself. I don't do that. I still have a house phone. People always ask me why. But guess what? Off topic. Last time when we had Sandy, I live in New York, we had no power for 2 weeks. Only thing in my house that worked was my landline telephone. Cell phones went down because guess what? Without power, this cell phone can't work without a tower. That's it. And guess what? If you have no power in your house, how are you going to charge your cell phone anyway? Landline in the house, a regular non-powered phone plugged into the wall. Guess what? I was able to communicate, talk to wherever. If something happened, my alarm system didn't work, of course, because I had no power because I had a battery backup on my alarm system. But regardless, I still was able to call and communicate to people. They were still shocked outside of, New York where I live. Like, how are you calling me? Like, because I have a landline. Maybe old school, maybe old fashioned, but guess what? Just because it's old, you don't throw it away. Hey, your grandparents are old. You ain't throwing them away. Well, some people actually, throw them away and put them in an old folks home and don't give a shit what they say, but that's another topic. But this is the truth. Gonna do a other review on my car. I had an issue with certain people. If they do have an Audi, they know about the adaptive headlights. If people don't know what those are the headlights that basically turn where you're turning, because the headlights need to turn where you're turning, which a lot of people look at you like, is it that serious? Audi made that system, so if you turn your wheel to the left, the headlight turns to the left, because God forbid if the car is going at the same time. But of course, it's just another part of the car that when it does fail, it is very expensive. And just to diagnose what the problem is. But like I said, that's off topic, but just a little quick heads up. If you have an Audi, it's a bitch to fix that problem. If you have the VADCOM system, you're ahead of the game. Because just for them to diagnose is a bitch. And for them to diagnose, it's not like you have a master technicians in the background. He knows everything. All he does is plug your car into a computer, and the computer tells him what's wrong. That's it. It tells him the code. He finds it. That's it. That's the diagnosis. And that costs, with most dealers, like $100-something. But if you buy the program and the system for $400, you could pretty much diagnose your car and have to worry about dealing with them, which I was in the process of doing it. But of course, like everything happens, it broke before I bought the actual system. But so I got to bite the bullet, do what I got to do, and get that fixed. I'll do a review tomorrow on that. That's a 2009 Audi S5. Everybody's looking at, well, yeah, see it? Turn it back on. All right, everybody. So I'll let you know about that. Take care. Be safe. And like I said, this is still the best remote. I'm not getting rid of this. Till I can't use it no more, I'm still going to rock it. Later.